What's going on, YouTube? It's T-Dub back again with the most recent episode of Freshness TV. I'm sorry I missed last Sunday, y'all, but on that Saturday was my baby shower, so I was not trying to record a video the next day. I was just spent from all the activities. It was a beautiful time. I managed to unds my white and gum trainer 3s. I picked these up at the Nike outlet. It was really great. I enjoyed myself. My girlfriend enjoyed herself. She killed the dress that she was wearing. I was actually pretty fly too, so it was great. Beautiful time. So to make up for that missed episode, I'm gonna bring you guys one of my favorite models from the mid-90s and just do a little comparison between the original and retro. I normally joke that if you don't know the story of the Nike Air Bakin, then you shouldn't be in the business of collecting shoes, period, because that's something you just gotta know. It's a no-brainer. But if you don't, that's okay, because you're gonna learn today. So hey, you win, I win, everybody wins. The Nike Air Bakin is known mostly because of Tim Hardaway. Tim Hardaway wore them when he was on the Heat. It wasn't a signature shoe, but that's how people, when you show people the Air Bakin, they say, yo, those are the Tim Hardaways. So it was a really cool shoe, and they were actually a part of a series of shoes that all pretty much had a theme to them. Nike is always on the forefront of innovation when it comes to design, when it comes to research and development, when it comes to all types of stuff like that. So you had about 3 or 4 pairs of shoes that all had a similar design cue. So the Nike Air Bakin being one of them. You listen to the word, well, a lot of people think bacon like the meat, but no, it's bacon, B-A-K-I-N apostrophe, instead of the proper pronunciation of baking. So it's a heat theme on the shoe. So you had the Air Bakin, you had the Air Scald, you had the Air Grill, and I think that was it. Yeah, that had to be it. So it came back to me. There were actually 4. There were 4 shoes in that pack. There was the Air Bakin, the Air Grill, the Air Scald, and the Air BQ. See, they all had fire, heat related names. This was long before packs, when they would do a bunch of shoes with the same theme. But I guess you could say they were all part of the same pack. And the Bakin, Grill, and Scald all had the Nike branding, or the Nike Air branding, in a script that kind of resembled flames. And that's what it was. It was like a fire, flame, heat theme. That's why Tim Hardaway took to him so easily, because he played for the Miami Heat. So that was pretty much it. But along those lines, somewhere down the line, Muslim rights activists kind of caught wind of the shoes and noticed that the Air script kind of paid a similar likening to the calligraphy drawing of the word Allah. So they felt completely disrespected that Nike would go out their way to put Allah's name on a pair of shoes, and something that you put on your feet that you walk around and get dirty in, and they took that as disrespect of God, their God, and everything. And so they called for Nike to completely do away with all of these shoes that had this blasphemous writing on them. So what Nike did was they recalled every pair that they had in circulation, sent them back to factories, and got them patched over. They got the branding, just a patch slapped over them, and sent all of those pairs to the outlets. So you'll come across some. I've come across them on eBay all the time. Like you'll see pairs that have like just a patch on the back, patch on the tongue, completely covering up the Air. So here is a close-up view of an original Air Bakin. So here is an original Nike Air Bakin from 1997. This one is dead stock, completely unworn, and I love this shoe. This is one of my favorite models from the mid-90s. I don't know if I already said that, but just the story alone on how this was like this is one of the most infamous shoes aside from the black and red Jordan 1 in Nike history. That, you know, and it's just crazy. I'm so glad I own a pair. I've owned another pair of these, the black and white, but I ended up getting rid of them a little while ago, so I was real happy when I landed another original dead stock pair. But if you look on the heel branding, you see the flames, the air, and on the tongue here, it does resemble the Allah script writing, and I could see why Muslim groups were completely pissed. So Nike just completely got rid of them. So there was a time where if you did come across a pair of these, like, they were worth a lot of money, and I mean, they're still worth quite a bit now, and that's why I'm glad I have a pair, so I don't have to pay $1 million to get a pair. And here is a retro pair. This is the colorway that Tim Hardaway wore, minus the yellow laces. A lot of the pictures of him wearing them, he's wearing the black laces in them, which it does tone the shoe down a little bit, but I kind of like the yellow laces because it really gives off that 5-alarm fire look. It's pretty dope to me. But the retro pairs, they replaced everything with just the classic swoosh Nike Air on it, but pretty much everything is the same. This one, the original pair, the air holes on the sides here, they go pretty much all the way through, whereas this one is a little layered, so you can't really see you could see light through these holes in the original pair, whereas this one you can't. So this one is way more breathable. These fit a little smaller. These are actually a 9.5, and these are a 10. And the 10 fits pretty big on me, but the 9.5 is a little snug. I haven't und'd these just yet because actually the left shoe is super yellow, so I gotta sauce that before I take these out in public. I don't want to be looking silly with two different color shoes. The Air Bakin was a pretty slim shoe. It was a lightweight shoe for, I'd say, smaller guys to, you know, make quick cuts and stuff like that. The Air Scald was a little different. The Air Scald was a little chunkier. It still had that air unit in the heel though, that visible air. So I guess it was kind of like a transitional shoe. A smaller guy or a bigger guy could use it. But the Air BQ and the Air Grill both had encapsulated air, so it was mostly that Phylon cushioning from the midsole, and then you had a little bit of air in the heel, maybe in the forefoot, just to give you some added impact support for bigger guys, I'd say. They even look kind of like boots, if you ask me. They kind of ACG looking. And so they all pretty much got rid of every single shoe that might offend some Muslim people. You could get lucky on eBay finding some original pairs, but like I said, a lot of them, there's one pair of Air Grills that I keep seeing in my size, but they are crumbling pretty much completely. Actually, no, just one shoe is just like deeply cracked. It's terrible, just for collection purposes only. And I wear all my shoes, well, most of my shoes. Some of them I just can't wear because they will fall apart. It's kind of tough, and when you do come across an original pair, they're patched up, and it's a bitch getting that adhesive off. And then when you do, you probably end up ruining the shoe as it is. So I haven't heard any success stories. I've heard people say that they've gotten the patches off, but I believe it when I see it. So that's the Nike Air Bakin. It doesn't even have a name. It's not like a line, or it doesn't have thing. It's just like the Air Allah. I just call it that. I know that might be a little disrespectful, but I mean, come on, that's the story. What can I do? But other than that, the shoes are pretty much identical minus the branding. And like I said, that's one of the classic sneaker stories that, you know, you kind of have to know to, you know, be considered credible in my eyes. But my opinion doesn't matter. Yes, it does. It does matter. But yeah, so that is the Nike Air Bakin. Until next time, just keep watching, keep rating, keep subscribing, keep hitting me up, asking me to do more videos, because I really appreciate it. I appreciate all of my subscribers so far. Thank you. And just share the shit out of my videos, and we could keep on doing this. So until next time, take it easy. Peace.